Good morning and welcome to Real Talk with Tamra. As you guys come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay this morning. I am up early doing a video. I wanted to get one in today because I wasn't able to get one in yesterday. I do miss you guys. I had to leave. I am on assignment. So I had to leave, go out of town um, on assignment. So I'm up early trying to get one in before I have to get out. And I'll be here for a few days. But I hope that you guys are doing okay. Um, I wanted to talk about Straight Drop's brother. Oh, I don't know if I said hit the like button because it's early. you know um, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Okay. I want you guys to know that I appreciate you so much, all of my subscribers, all the new subscribers. I appreciate you guys for even choosing my channel as we work hard to bring you the truth over here. Okay, no exaggerations, no anything, the truth. Okay, no faking, it's the truth. um I wanted to talk about Jamarcus Johnson. Allegedly, he's Straight Drop's brother. I have not had the opportunity to really confirm it because I've been on my grind, what I do on the outside of on YouTube. So I haven't really had the opportunity to confirm it, but allegedly he is Straight Drop's brother, um, and um, and he has been charged with conspiracy to commit first degree murder. Okay. Um, and he already has a bond. Hold on. I'm trying to, I want to read something to you guys. I want to pull it up. Um, okay. So he's been charged with conspiracy to commit first degree murder. And it says to convict a defendant of conspiracy to commit first degree murder, there must be evidence of an intention to enter into an agreement to kill. An agreement may be inferred from conduct if the defendants are shown to have a common purpose to commit the crime. The intention must be unlawfully to kill. Okay. So evidently we all know, people kind of knew what it was anyways. It was the intention, right? It was the intention. Um, he must have sat at that table that we're hearing, that has been circling that they sat at, and they all came up um, with a plan to take out Young Dolph. Okay. Um, of course, I had already, put into the atmosphere that there, as at this point, there are about 23 names that have been named in the indictment and counting. Okay. Now, I will put some names out there. But what I want to do is, since so many other people are saying that they have the indictment, I want to give them the opportunity to put the names out. Okay. I want to give them the opportunity because, you know, um, what happens is when I put out information, people um, want to say that I'm capping, but they'll take your information and use it. So there are other people I'm hearing that have the indictment, so I'll give them the opportunity to put names out first. Okay, because I don't want it to be a case of I put some names out first, and then they they kind of feed off of my energy. Okay. I do know that is Matthews, who was a Memphian. He was the first person to put out Jamarcus Johnson name. Okay. And I do believe that he said that it was Straight Drop's brother. Normally with Thaddeus Matthews, Thaddeus has a lot of the same connections that I have to living in the city of Memphis. My connections came strictly from working for the police department, having relationships with some people in the DA's office and the police department, and friends and relatives, okay, in the right places. But of course, you all know that I'm not into. Um, I'm reluctant to release information before time. So, with that being said, those that have indictments claim that they have those sealed indictments. Cause see, I don't know. It's okay. Anyways, I'll give them the opportunity to release some names. Okay. I'm sure that they would want to do that first since they got the information. Okay. um, but Jamarcus Johnson, Straight Drop's brother, okay. He already has a bond that is $300,000, and I know a lot of people are saying that that's not a lot, and it's not a lot. It's not a lot of money. Um, it's not a lot of money. Um, eh, based on the crime, but we have to remember that it was only conspiracy at this point. Now, charges could be added. I think people are just not think. I know people talking. We know they're talking. I can't prove this, but I'll just say this is what it looks like to me. Okay, if this is Straight Drop's brother, and usually Thaddeus is on point with some of his stuff. Okay, now if he says that it is Straight Drop's brother, this is Straight Drop's brother, I'm sure it's because he heard it from somebody credible. Okay, so we do know that Hernandez, which is Orange Mound, quit. I got so much going through my head, y'all have to bear with me. I have to, how when you have a lot of information, I be constantly trying to sort out what I can say, what I can't say, and be going through my head. You know what I mean? Okay, so with Orange Mound quit, he was indicted. Okay, so Straight Drop sat in that jail till he knew about them rock to death. No lawyer, and I'm hearing from a credible source that I'm getting ready to get some more people some information if they ain't already took it. I said it the other day, so I'm sure they've already fed off of my energy and put that out as if it was theirs. Um, I'm sure that I'm told that when the feds went and questioned Hernandez, that they gave him some information. They told him some stuff they had, and that he knew only somebody that was sitting at that table would have known. And it probably had to have been Straight Drop because I'm hearing Cornelius ain't sat at the table. He was brought in, but he didn't sit at the table. He was it was a one man thing on that. His connection was strictly Hernandez, right? So I'm hearing that there was some information given, and Hernandez knew it only could have came from Straight Drop or somebody that was in the end. Okay. And what happened was they hurry up and went and got him a lawyer. Okay, because they had intended on him just rotting to death because he had done already sat in that jail. He sat in that jail till he had near about them rot. And they had intended for him to rot. So they hurry up and went and got him a lawyer. And because he knew at that point that they knew they better had did something. And my credible sources had told me that this particular person that had paid Hernandez had told him, had been telling him, and the word is, I ain't gonna say his name, the other one name, I don't give out too much. They needs to have been getting him a lawyer. Okay. especially when they had started getting picked up a couple times. Okay. All right. But so I'm hearing that's the reason that happened. You have to understand the feds is the best. Ain't nobody that we ain't got the equipment. No vlogger could have nearly what the feds have. Okay. The feds and the Memphis police investigators solved this case, and they are continually solving this case. Okay. And so I know I'm jumping all over the place, but Jamarcus, he has a $300,000 bond. And even though it is a $300,000 bond, you have to think about, you have to pay 10% of that. What is it, 30,000? $30,000 is not um a little bit of money to come up with. It's going to be interesting to see if his bond is going to be paid. Because at this point, and I do say at this point, he's only been charged with conspiracy to commit murder. Now, the word is, I know I was going to get into this before, and this ain't too much to put out, just giving some more people some content. The word is that with people believe that straight drop is talking. And so since you tell on me, I tell on your brother. I bring your brother up. Okay? Yeah. Now that's the word. I told you all, my sources told me that Hernandez's energy was different. Now I know a lot of people would say, "Well, how come you don't say who your sources are?" I was born and raised in Memphis. Know everybody down there at that police department. You think I'm a damn fool to tell you who my sources are? I don't have to. Okay. All right. I don't have to. Because as I always say, I don't mean no, I'm not being arrogant. It's gonna happen the way I said it's gonna happen because it already has. Okay. So, and that's not being arrogant. I see how things are going with this case. And it's one thing because people vlog on the Young Dolph case, and it's one thing when you know, because I word my stuff a certain way. I see how people, they steal my one-liners. They, hotter than fish grease. I hear everybody over in this scene. You know, just all kind of stuff. They worded the same. But it's one thing, but that's why I give a shout out. I always give a shout out to like the people who don't steal your stuff and take it as their own. They shout you out. OG Jacario, Code Figure, Sauce One, Player Cole, um, who else? Oh God. It's been a few more, when they I was talking about something one night, I promised God, and I always kind of had a little respect for um this vlogger. Okay, he and I never had conversation, and it's not one of the ones that I just mentioned. And I was talking about something as it relates to Biggie and Tupac. Okay. And he titled so I know he had to have been looking at my show. He's never said anything. People tell me all the time, I think such and such is a fan of yours because you said this and they said it verbatim. Um, and hold on, and he never gives a shout out. People, and here's the thing about me, I guess because I have other things but anyways, I was talking about that, and he titled his show the exact verbatim what I had said, and that is kind of what happens on YouTube. And sometimes it's frustrating when you do have the correct information and people kind of wait for you to put it out so that they can steal it. It's one thing when a person say, I want to say this, and shout out to whoever it was that said it. Sometimes they shout out certain people. Okay. But they'll still feed off of your energy. and they won't give you any shouts out. That's just plain grimy and sick to me, because I don't care who it is. If I've been looking at somebody's stuff and I've gotten an idea from them and I've heard it from them, I'm going to give them a shout out. I'm not going to make fake pages to try to make them look bad. And I know who it is on that fake motherfucking page. Okay. They'll be receiving some paperwork from me real soon. Okay. And it's just sad what goes on. Okay. So some of those names that I've heard that's in the indictment from my credible source, because I don't have the paperwork. I was just told some of the names. Okay. For real. For real. I'm going to let some of these people that say they got the indictments put them out first. Okay. Because, see, I know they'll put it out after I say them. So I'm going to give somebody else the opportunity to. It's just being fair. Give some of them the opportunity to put some names out. Okay. Because the thing about it is, when we started talking about indictments, and, you know, it's 2,000 pages and counting. I put that out because it is. Even if some people's names are not in it right now, I can promise you, if they was involved with the way that this case is going, they will be. Okay. It's all a matter of time. All right. But anyways, you guys, Stray Drop's brother is nothing right now that he's been charged with conspiracy, and his bond is $300,000. $30,000 is not a little bit of money. Let's see how fast that bond is paid. Okay. And let me just say this. I sure hope that, you know, that some of these goons, some of Dolph goons don't go pay that bond for him. But you know, if they did, because of all the paperwork that you have to fill out, okay, it would trace back to them if they did. You know what I mean? So I'm sure you can't. It's not like on TV. You can't just walk into a place and just pay a bond and walk out. You have to fill out paperwork and things of that nature. So I'm some of them Dolph's goons don't go do that, okay? But I don't think they would anyways. But it's gonna be interesting to see, to be honest, who is going to pay that, how fast he's gonna come up with those 30 G's. Okay. And you have to understand, when people like him are arrested and they're only charged with conspiracy, people like him tend to talk, and I'm not saying that he is, but he hasn't been charged with murder, the actual murder, just sitting around the table and helping to plot the murder. Okay. People like him tend to talk faster. Okay. So this is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. But as I've always said, and I've been saying for months and months, these people know exactly what is going on. They know exactly what is going on. It's no secret, really, to the people in Memphis what happened to Young Dolph. Even if a lot of them don't say it, if they don't really know the full details, they know the area or the direction that it came from. Okay. So for a lot of Memphians, and I was born and raised in Memphis, so to include myself, I'm not going to go and pay people to put out, to advertise me, and that I know everything that is going on, because I don't have to do that, because being a Memphian, we automatically know what has happened. But the good thing about it is there have been a lot of people that are on the outside of Memphis that never put a foot in Memphis that has really done extremely well. I'm talking about with trying to figure out what has happened to him, and kept his name alive, and vlogged and things of that nature on it. That's a good thing when you're trying, at least if you're trying to put some stuff together and trying to put the truth out instead of trying to derail the truth, because we've seen that too. Okay. So that is a good thing when you keep his investigation alive, and that's basically, even though they're doing a damn good job, you're definitely keeping your foot on the necks of law enforcement to ensure that there is justice in totality, and I mean that with love. Okay. All right, you guys, please like, share, and subscribe. I am up early because I gotta be back on my post. I gotta be posted up. I gotta get my investigator that I brought with me up. But I want you guys to know that I appreciate you so much. Okay. I'm gonna try to get on tonight. Definitely I will be able to get on tomorrow night, because our assignment ends tomorrow. Okay. That's the life of an investigator. Okay. You're given assignments and you might have to leave town, okay, to get what you need for your client. But I want you guys to know that I truly appreciate you. I want you to be safe. I want you guys to know that I love you and I appreciate you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's see, where is my subscribe thing? It's so early, I can't see a damn thing. Okay, subscribe, because a lot of the people that look at my channel, they come over here, as Demon say, for the crumbs. And they don't subscribe, and then there are some that truly forget to subscribe. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button. It helps the video to circulate. Okay. It keeps it in the algorithm. Okay. And also, if you would like to donate to the channel, you can definitely do that via Cash App. Okay, Real Talk with Tamara, or you can hit the super thanks button at the bottom of the screen. I appreciate all of the people. On behalf of all of the Memphians, we appreciate everybody that has been trying to, that has been keeping Dolph's legacy out there. And I won't ever say trying to solve Dolph's case, because no vlogger could ever solve this case. When you're talking about the feds, the FBI, TBI, DEA, he got a damn dream team. There is no way in hell that we could ever go up against the intelligence that they have, the type of equipments and things of that nature. They are already been in contact with the real witnesses from day one. And the Memphis police investigators, as I've been saying from day one, he got a dream team. So what we do is we keep his legacy alive. We keep it out there. We talk about it. Okay. I want you guys to know that I love you, but shout out to them because they're the GOAT for real. Okay. His dream team that's working on this case. But I want you guys to have a safe day. Okay. Talk to you later.